Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have a top 5 video. I haven't done one of those in a while. If you're a little bit more new here, if you haven't seen one of those top 5 videos, I'm going to link the playlist up here. And what I usually do is I pick a specific topic, like for example, top 5 seamless leggings. And then I talk about my top 5 seamless leggings, That's not what we're doing today, though, because I have a few videos on seamless leggings already. But I'm talking about my top 5 shiny, shimmery leggings today. I do love everything shiny, everything shimmery, and this video is very long overdue, actually, because I should have done this a while ago. But yes, I will be talking about my top 5 shiny, shimmery leggings. So if you're curious about that, if you're interested, if you like shiny, shimmery leggings or shiny, shimmery things in general, then this is the video for you. In general, with the top 5 videos, I always have like one negative example. But unfortunately, I don't really have any negative examples for shiny leggings. If they're shiny, they're amazing. If they're not shiny leggings. So no negative example today. And I also found it really hard to rank them because they're all special in their own way, I still tried my best. So, I will still put them in a specific order, but don't necessarily think, oh, this means the 5th one is the worst one out of these. It's just different in terms of, how shiny they are, or maybe also I'll take the price a little bit into account. So yeah, they're not necessarily in a particular order, but just for the ease of watching this video, it'll be, from least best to best. Because of course, this is the top 5. I have way more shiny leggings. So this is already a selection of the shiny leggings I have. So just keep that in mind. I also do have some more basic ones that I didn't include here. Some, for example, black shiny ones, because they're just not as popping, they're not as shiny. So I excluded those from this video, but otherwise, let's have some fun. Let's look at shiny leggings, and I'm very excited for this. Yes, lean back and let's get ready to look at shiny things. I will start with number 5. And number 5 is a legging from Noli Yoga. So I don't know if you've heard of them before. I recently reviewed them because they were everything had to go. They had a really big sale, up to 80% off, and their stuff is not cheap. So, but yeah, we have the liquid legging here, and this pretty cobalt blue. I can link the video where I reviewed them up here as well. And yeah, these are a stunning color and they are shiny. So not glittery shiny, but just shiny as in the fabric is shiny. So like I said, there's different kinds of shininess, shimmeriness. This is just shiny, but we also will have some more sparkly things later. So, just so you know. But yeah, so these are the liquid leggings. They come in 15, 20 different colors. I do have 2 other colors, but I found this, the shininess in the cobalt blue was just boom, it's popping, And yeah, like I said, so they kind of had a big sale going on. I think otherwise these leggings are $130 US. And I got them for 80% off, which was, still not the cheapest leggings ever, but, pretty good price. And now I just checked their website. So these are currently on sale for $80 US. Yeah, I know that's a sale price. But they also do have, probably some deals coming for Black Friday or Christmas or something. But yes, so basically this is, the liquid legging. So all of their liquid leggings have kind of the same style. They're just a different color. We do have a top seam. This is also kind of more performance-y material, which makes sense because it's shiny. It's still very, very stretchy though. But yeah, top seam. We also do have a front seam, and then in the back, just straight across glute seams. And I'm also very surprised, but we do not have any logoing. There's nothing anywhere. And which, of course, I guess if you pay this much money, you might not want to run around with someone's advertisement. I don't know. So maybe it makes sense. But yeah, basically these are also they're very, very stretchy still, because sometimes the problem is with shiny leggings, They can be a little less stretchy than your normal leggings, or a little bit less hugging, but these are still pretty good. They also feel very sweat wicking, but of course, since it's shiny, you might be able to see the sweat a little bit better, you know? Because sweat wicking doesn't mean you don't sweat in them and you don't see the sweat. It just means it dries quite fast. These are made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex and are actually made in the US. I got these in a size medium, which I also think is a pretty good sizing for me. I'm usually in between size small and medium. But yeah, with these, medium seemed good. And yeah, overall, these were just like, they're just like, I mean, look, the color and the shininess. It's good. Let's see it on. All right, shiny leggings number 5 here. So yeah, definitely more of a liquid legging look. These do have a top seam. I personally don't mind it too much. Makes them stay put. And you can also see there's not too much cutting in. There's definitely also a tad of extra space, but not enough for me to say I would have sized down here. We also do have a front seam. Depending on how you pull these, there could be a little camel toe issue. So just, you know, leave them be. I don't personally feel it right now, but I think there is definitely a danger, especially if you know, wear your leggings usually without underwear or something. Otherwise, we don't have any side seam detailing, nothing here, only straight across glute seams, but at least the seams kind of here are high enough to not really cut off the glutes. So you're going to be okay there. Lengthwise, these are like a 7/8 length on me. And that is okay. I'm a 5'7", so 170 centimeters. And that's usually also my preferred length. I do like 7/8 length leggings in general. And overall, otherwise, like the fabric is not too compressive. It is still nice and stretchy, like you can move and everything. Maybe not as hugging for the body as some other fabrics are, but it's also a shiny fabric. So usually it is a little bit harder to you know, make it like second skin feel. So I think that's okay, not too much of an issue. And overall, you know, very simple legging, but of course we have this shiny look, this like liquid legging look, and I really, really like it. I also do love the color. As I mentioned previously, I do have 2 other colors from the same brand, and I feel like in this cobalt blue, it is just really popping. So it's like super, like just boom, you know. I also do have a like lighter lavender color, which also looks great. It's just not as popping, and also like a lighter kind of bluish gray color. But yeah, with this darker blue, it just looks really good. So I would think that's probably the darker colors where you can really like, you know, where it's really nice to see the shiny bit. All right, moving on to number 4. I have included these leggings a few times in a few videos already. So these are silver and they are from Tchibo. I've had these for, let me think, like 7 years at this point. So I just had to include them because I paid, I think, around $15 US for these, and I still have them and they're still working fine. They're still looking good. And I mean, it's a big contrast to the leggings we just saw, the number 5, the Noli yoga ones, because the price is just so different. But yeah, these I just had to include. I know you can't get these, but this is also just a little advertisement for Tchibo if you have a Tchibo near you. I mean, their stuff is actually pretty good. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about these. So they do also have a front seam. We also do have a top seam here, and they're also a little bit more of a mid-waist, which is not my favorite, but you know what? For the price and for how long they've lasted me, there's like, I have no complaints. So yeah. We also do have a little bit more seam detailing. So we have a side seam here. And then in the back, you kind of have these rainbow curved glute seams as well. And then another seam up top here straight across. We do have a little logo that's like the Tchibo like activewear logo that they have. Very, very simple though. And yeah, I mean, they're shiny, they're silver, they're very, very stretchy. Material wise, let me check. I don't know if I even have this. No, I cut out the information at some point. You know, which makes sense. I don't like the big tags. But yeah, I mean, it's also more of a performance material, definitely very, very sleek. And I mean, what can I say? They've just lasted a good while and they're still looking good and they're nice and shiny and silvery, and let's see them on. All right, here are my good old trusted Tchibo leggings. Like I said, these are more of a mid-waist style, not my biggest preference. But otherwise, they're just amazing for the price they are, you know, for how long I've had them for already. So really cannot complain about these. They also do have a front seam. So if you're like me and you like to pull things a little bit more high-waisted, you might feel this front seam at some point. We also do have a top seam. However, I really don't find this top seam uncomfortable. It's a very mild top seam, I guess. And we do have a side seam, and you can also see there's definitely a little bit more seam detailing going on in the back here than in the previous leggings. So you have like kind of rainbow curved seams here, and then just the extra seam up top. And then, as I mentioned, also the side seam that goes all the way down lengthwise. These are a tad shorter than a 7/8 length on me, but you know, they are so shiny, so shimmery. And yeah, I mean, for the price that they were, I've had these for so long. I still can't believe it. I'm like, you know, I actually also do have these in red, but I do grab these ones a little bit more often, simply because I like to style them with like a colorful top or something. I also do have this one really shiny, shimmery mermaidy sports bra that I usually combine this with for a mermaid look, you know. But yeah, so these are like amazing. And also the fabric actually hugs me better than the fabric from the really expensive leggings we just saw. So that is also pretty good. So fabric wise, these cheap ones, they do win. But look at this. Like I said, I just can't believe I've had these for so long and they're still like doing so great. So yeah. This was like $15 well spent for sure. I also will point out, or I want to say that it was really funny actually. Like I have this one friend, and we usually, you know, we talk about activewear quite a lot. And back then, I saw these at Tchibo, and I told her, "Wow, look at these! We should get those." And she also still has hers, and she also still wears them to this day. So not just me, it's also other people. So like I said, people go to Tchibo, buy their stuff. It's good. All right, moving on to number 3. We have a pair from Sears Yoga, actually quite a new addition to my closet. And I just recently received them. I will also link the video up here where I talk about them a little bit more, so you can go check that out. And we do have the Butterluxe matte faux leather no front seam leggings 25-inch inseam. These are in the color French Navy now, but there's a few other color options out there. And they definitely have a little bit of a glitter shimmer shininess to it. So they're less like the liquid leggings that we saw or the silver leggings from Tchibo. They have less of a shininess to it and more of a shimmer. As you can see, it's like tiny little shimmer dots. And they're made from their Butterluxe fabric, as you can hear from the name of the leggings. So this is like a very lightweight, non-compressive legging fabric that they have. It's very, very soft, usually brushed. Of course, now with the shimmeriness, it's not necessarily super brushed, but still very, very soft and also stretchy. So we got that. Also, no front seam on these, high waistband. We also do have a top seam here, which I don't find too annoying. Material-wise, these are 81% polyamide and 19% lycra. And then in the back, we have curved glute seams, like this rainbow kind of type of glute seam, and a little CRZ yoga logo there. So these are a 25-inch inseam. They also do have different lengths and slightly different styles available. I think they might also be a different print, but like I said, this is more, you know, really just like the shimmeriness, like some little dots of sparkle there that give them their look here. And it's just like super nice. It looks really, really good. These feel also really nice and soft. Less compressive for sure than the other two pairs of leggings we just saw. So these would also just be, you know, nice and comfortable for lounging around. You can still look shiny and shimmery. And let's see these on. All right, here we have the CRZ ones. They're so soft and so comfy. So if I compare these to the previous two that we saw, this fabric is truly body hugging and it feels, you know, just nice and cozy, and it still looks so fun. Like I mentioned, now we have a little bit more the sparkly, like shimmery look and not necessarily the like liquid shiny look. And it's also, of course, since the color is a little bit darker, it is a little bit dependent on the lighting, how well you can see the sparkle. So it's a little bit more subtle, but these fit so nicely. And they're also really, really affordable. Of course, not as affordable as the Tchibo leggings because hardly anything is, but they are pretty affordable and they feel super nice. We don't have a front seam on these. Nice high waist here. And you do also have a top seam, but again, it's not a super harsh one. So there's definitely, you know, a little bit of space still for expanding and not really any cutting in or anything. Yeah, my belly button is down there. The waistband here is double lined and the whole no front seam thing is actually pretty nice. And then in the back, I know on the darker fabric it's a little bit harder to see, but we have this curved seam here. And then, you know, that's kind of it. Sorry, we also do have a side seam, so it's not kind of it, I guess. But yeah, just one side seam going all the way down there. And overall, you know, they just feel super comfy. And I can't believe that these are actually like a shiny legging. And yeah, of course, like I said, depending on what color you get, the shininess might be a little bit more obvious or a little bit less obvious. But these are like a great staple for everyday wear if you just want like a little bit of shininess, but you don't want it to be too much in your face. And if you want it to be super comfy. And these are definitely like pretty comfy. All right, moving on to number 2. We also have a legging here that you cannot unfortunately not get anymore on the specific website, but you know, things are floating around the internet, so who knows. But I have the Shine On tights here from Amen. This is the peach color they had a few years ago, and I just had to include this one because look at this shimmer. Like, it's just amazing. It's kind of like a little iridescent as well. Iridescent, you know, I mean, you know what I mean, because you can kind of see a few different colors here. These are made from 73% polyester and 27% spandex. Also, again, more of a performance-y legging, but just like the CRZ leggings, we do have like tiny little dots here that make it sparkle. So less of a liquid tight again, but really more of a sparkly thing, a sparkly pair of leggings. With Amen leggings, I'm usually a size small, so I also have these in a size small. We have a front seam, but we don't have a top seam here. Little metal Amen logo, and then in the back, ever so slightly curved glute seams. But yes, like the color of these is just like amazing. It even works on my pale skin. And at some point they also, I think this was the first time they had like a shiny legging. And I think it must have been like 2 or 3 years ago. And then they also brought these out in a similar way in white and a slight beige color. And I think recently when they've done shiny, it was more of those liquid legging styles. But I really, really liked how these here looked. I mean, like I said, all these different colors you can kind of see in there, right? It's just so fun to look at them. And they also look really good in pictures if you have sun shining on you and stuff. So yeah, I really, really kind of want to see those back. I mean, just imagine this in so many other colors. That would just be so much fun. But yeah, maybe I just need to continue hoping for that. I don't know. Anyway, these are so shiny, which is why they had to be, you know, higher up and why I had to include these in this video. And yeah, also, like I said, so many different colors. Like sometimes, like when I look at these, I can see all the different colors in here. I got some blue, some yellow, some pink. It's kind of crazy. Let's see these on. All right, look at how shiny these are. I will say, I'm not sure if I like the combination with the black top here. I usually wear them with like a lighter, like kind of peach tone long sleeve. I can insert a picture here so you can look at that, and that actually looks like, it looks really good. But yeah, I mean the black works, but I think I prefer it with a peach. But that's okay. We're talking about the leggings now, not about the whole look. We have the Amen metal logo here, high waistband. No top seam on these ones, so it's definitely, you know, quite comfy. And there's a little bit of extra space here as well. We do have a front seam, and again, if you pull it high enough, you might get some camel toe issue with that. So, you know, there's that. And I would also say these are like a little bit more compressive here on my thighs than they are around the waist, for example. But that is because, you know, my waist is smaller than this area. So there we go. But yeah, look at how shiny these are. We have slightly curved glute seams here as well. And the seams are sitting nice and high too, to flatter those glutes. And lengthwise, these are kind of like a 7/8 to full length on me, like depending on how long I've been wearing them, because they kind of shimmy their way down a little bit, not starting from the top, but like kind of, you know, all the fabric I pulled up around my legs. Like after a while, if you walk long enough, then it kind of like makes its way down a little bit, and then they're full length. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, look at this color, look at the shimmer, and I don't know, it's just amazing. It's like such a great shimmer to it, and such a great shine, and all these different colors and how they did it. And I'm really sad that they haven't done this in a while, because I think it's just so nice. Like I said, if I look down on me now, I can see like pink, blue, green, yellow. I can see all the colors of the rainbow, you know? Like, I want more of this in different colors. And, you know, I've also worn these quite a lot. You can kind of see still like that all the particles are still in place, all the glitter particles, like everything is doing well. And of course I always wash them inside out, but I've definitely had these for years, and I have worn these quite a few times, so it also holds up quite well. And this is a performance fabric, so it's still kind of lightweight, a little bit compressive. It'll also be quite sweat wicking. But of course, comfort-wise, I would say the CRZ yoga leggings are still the best, but like look-wise, I mean, All right, last but not least, we got our top number one. And we have the Buffbunny Rebel leggings. But not just any, but in this particular holographic print. Holographic colorway. So these are the Mood Ring holographic. They also, 2 years ago, had just a holographic. So, you know. And this one they brought back this year. Of course, it's again out of stock, but you can find these definitely floating around the internet. So I will say that the Rebel leggings in general, so that's basically just the shape of the legging and the material this is made from with a different finish, is one of my favorites for wearing for all day long with their black leopard print. But of course, when they came out with this holographic, I was just like, I need this. I mean, look at all these colors. Again, this is like the Amen one and the one we saw from CRZ. A legging that has like all these tiny dots that make it shimmer and shine. So not liquid again, but really shiny, sparkly, boom, there. And yeah, that's what I love about these. So like it's the color. These also fit nicely. They're a bit more compressive, so if you're looking for a less compressive one, then the CRZ one might be a good option for you. These are definitely a little bit more compressive. Again, a performance material. These are made from 73% polyester and 27% spandex, just like the Amen leggings we saw. We do have a high waistband, no front seam on these, no top seam, and then V-glute detailing here in the back as well to flatter those glutes. And we do have a little Buffbunny logo there in the back, just printed on there. But yes, it has so many different colors in here. The version from 2 years ago had even more, but this one is definitely more on the bluish purplish side, but it is so shimmery. And you know, if you're outside and the light, like the sun shines on you, it's just so bright and sparkly and everything. And it's very in your face. And these are my top number one just because I feel like these colors are just unreal. Like how they did this with the colors is just superb, you know, and I'm excited. I want to see more of this. It would be great if like every year they could bring out like something similar just once, you know, once a year or something. Yeah, I mean, it's just special, right? Very, very special. And yeah, let's see it out. And onto our top leggings for this video. I hope you know why I picked these is clear. I mean, look at the colors. Look at how shiny these are, how shimmery. They also, of course, fit nicely. It's a nice, really high waistband here, no top seam. And my belly button is down there. We don't have a front seam on these either. No side seams or anything. And then just like really nice deep V-glute detailing here to flatter the chest. So all that, you know, it's just like, I don't know. It's the top leggings of this video. And this is also performance fabric. I will say that the outside feels a little bit rougher than the outside of the other leggings, but the inside doesn't feel that way. And, you know, I mean, you can kind of see all the little dots, all the little shimmer dots. Again, I've worn these quite a few times already. Always wash them inside out and everything still seems like very intact. So, you know, they seem to be holding up quite well lengthwise. These are a 7/8 length on me here. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just such a good shimmer. They've also done, as I mentioned before, a slightly different color variation of this holographic. And then they've also actually done like a kind of like bright green with shimmer, but then that wasn't holographic. That was just like really shimmery, but they were still like super shiny. So they can do it. They just choose not to do it very often, I guess, which is weird because these leggings sell out all the time when they come out. So I feel like, you know, there is a market for this. So yeah, I'd prefer them to also do different colors. Because yeah, they also just fit so nicely. I'm like tucked in and you can work out in these, no problem. But yeah, it's just such a good look, such a good color, basically. And they're just so shiny and shimmery and I love it. Alright, it's conclusion time. I mean, the video already basically, you know, spoke for itself. This was my top 5. As I mentioned in the beginning, we had some shiny leggings, some shimmery leggings. The liquid shiny leggings, they don't have like the sparkling particles, but like are just shiny throughout. And then we also had the ones with little particles on there, or whatever you want to call it, that really make it shiny and shimmery and glittery and sparkly. And, you know, if you look at it, if you look at my ranking, the first 2 were just like the liquid leggings, like just shiny. Then we had something with a little bit of sparkle, and then the last 2 had sparkle but also different colors and a little bit of iridescence there. So that is definitely my favorite. The wilder the better, the more like the more colorful the better for me, basically. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are also a fan of sparkly leggings, because, you know, it's just fun. Such a good concept, such a good, I don't know, looks so good, so different and amazing. Let me know if you have any favorite sparkly, shiny leggings that I haven't tried yet. Let me know what your favorite in this video was. Let me know if you tried any of those before. If you have any other ideas for top 5 videos, because, you know, I like those and I haven't done them in a while. So do let me know in the comments down below. Also, any other feedback, suggestions for new brands as well are always welcome. And I'm happy to discuss activewear with you. Yes. If you liked this video, which I hope you did, give it your thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out and you don't miss a single one. You can also follow me on Instagram and you can DM me there, but be aware I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to see, anything you need help with, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that is it, guys. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love everything sparkly and shiny, and it's just my thing. So yeah, it's fun, you know. It brings me joy, and I hope it did bring joy to you too. All right, yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.